What is going on, guys? So today's gonna be a little bit of a different video. I'm gonna just kind of try to record just kind of a random day in the shop, just kind of behind the scenes of what goes on here at Customwerx during the day. So first things first, we gotta clean up the shop. We had a B7S4 in here that was wrecked. We had that one in here yesterday. Just simply just strip the whole thing down, pull all the good parts off of it. The rest of it's going to the scrap yard. But for right now, I got this. I have parts everywhere. We got wheels, we got more wheels, and random garbage. So we pulled basically everything. It had the nice white Recaro seats, the Alcantara Ascenders. They needed good cleaning. And they had pulled all the carbon fiber trim. Is that not focusing? All the carbon fiber trim, everything. So basically, the only thing left anymore is the shell. But we're gonna go ahead, get all this stuff cleaned out, and get the shop cleaned up, and then we'll see what we get into next. So we got the M5 in here right now. We've been fighting a bunch of Vanos problems with it. It instantly throws codes for the Vano solenoids on both banks. Even though we replaced them twice now, with the first set was cheaper, I forget what brand they were. Those didn't work, so we really thought, well, maybe those were just bad. So we got a set of the OEM brand new Vano solenoids, put those in, same problem. So today I'm going to be going over the wiring harness on them, checking all the wires. When I replaced the solenoids, I noticed some of the wires it looked like they had gotten, I don't know if they'd gotten pinched at some point, but the wires were looking a little rough. They looked like they would be fine though, but since it's still not working, I'm going to go over all the wiring, try to figure out what's going on with it, and hopefully get this car back on the road again, because it's been a while since this one has done anything other than sit in the shop. So hopefully we can get it figured out today and get this one running perfect again. Alright, so this is where we're at now. I got everything pulled out to where I can get down to the Vanos solenoids. I ohmed out all the wires from the solenoid back to the ECU, back in the corner there. Everything ohms out, everything grounds out properly. So let me show you down there what I'm talking about. So right there, get my light set up. Right here are the Vanos solenoids, these two solenoids right here. So this will be bank 1, got bank 2 over there, same thing. So right now I have an old one of the ones we had replaced in here just for some testing. But for right now, everything's ohming out properly. Everything seems to be good, so we're just gonna keep testing, doing different stuff, trying to get figured out what's going on with it, and get this car back on the road. So yeah, little update, that's where we're at right now. We're gonna keep going and see what we can figure out. After some more testing, everything seems to be good on the wiring and the solenoids and everything. We put power to the solenoids, they seem to be working. All the wiring checked out, so put the car back together again, except for my little vacuum pump or whatever you want to call it for putting the coolant in. I lost a little rubber plug that seals it into the reservoir, so I have to mess with that tomorrow. But this is where we're at for today. We got everything back together on the car. We're gonna try. So the battery that was in it was a bad the battery was completely dead. It always had the car. We probably put, I don't even know if we put 10 miles in the car since it's been here. It's always had a bad battery. So we put a new battery in. We're gonna try rebleeding the Vanos solenoids, see if that changes anything. Even though we had done it when we put them in, we're gonna try that again, see if that changes anything, and go from there. I think I'm gonna quick finish pulling this 2-liter out of the Q5. This one's gonna be getting a full rebuild, so you'll probably be seeing a video on that. It's gonna get new pistons and rings and all that good stuff. All the good 2-liter stuff. So yeah, let's try to pull this engine out real quick before we go home for the day. So I didn't quite get the engine out. I got the ECU pulled out, flipped the wiring up over the top here. Makes it a whole lot easier than trying to pull the harness off the engine and then put it back on. It's a whole lot easier pulling the whole ECU out, laying it up on top of the engine, pulling it out. This one already has the head pulled off. We pulled the head off to check the valves and everything before we pulled the engine out. So yeah, this one's gonna be getting full rebuild, so I'll try to do a video on that. Just kind of not really a DIY, but just kind of a video on doing a rebuild on this 2-liter and this Q5. But didn't quite get the engine pulled out, but it's almost 7 o'clock and I'm hungry. I've been here, it's been a long day. So that's gonna be it for this video. Let us know if you guys like this type of video. It's a little different than what we normally do. So I'll give it a try, see what it's like. But yeah, that'll be it for this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.